Hello viewers, welcome to the Learners Nursing classes. Today we will discuss the topic normal labor. What is the scientific terminology used for normal labor? That is eutosia. Now before that I will give you a brief introduction ki what is labor. Labor is a physiological process during which the product of conception kya hai, the fetus, membranes, umbilical cord and the placenta are expelled outside the uterine cavity. So that is labor. Now, labor is achieved with the changes in the biochemical connective tissue and with the gradual effacement and dilatation of the cervix. जो क्यों हो रही है? As a result of the rhythmic uterine contractions, the sufficient frequency and intensity and duration. जो contractions है वो sufficient frequency की है, intensity की है and duration की है. In this we will read a lot more about so many things. Now coming to the some common terminologies. See, some common terminologies are like nulli gravida. So, what does gravida means? Gravida means pregnancy. So, nulli gravida means a woman who she has never conceived. मतलब कभी भी urine for pregnancy test positive हुआ ही नहीं है. That is the nulli gravida woman. Then coming to nullipara. Nullipara means the para word means giving birth to a live baby. So a woman who has never given birth to a live baby. Now nullipara means this can be that a lady might have undergone abortion, but we will because she has not given birth to a live baby, so we will say she is a nullipara. Even if she has undergone abortion, she will be called nullipara, but she cannot be called nulli gravida. So nulli gravida means a woman who has never had any pregnancy, and nullipara means pregnancy हो भी सकती है but live baby को birth नहीं दिया है. Then coming to primigravida. Primigravida means a woman who has conceived for the first time, the first pregnancy. Now coming to multigravida. Multigravida means many pregnancies. Now many pregnancies may be that a woman had many abortions, so we will also consider she is a multigravida, but we will not call her multipara. Now coming to what is multipara. Multipara means a woman who has given multiple births, मतलब more than 2 times she has given live babies को birth दिया है. She will be called multipara. Now I will share some examples with you like G2, P1, L1. What does that mean? Gravinda 2 मतलब कि 2 बार प्रेगनेंसी हुई है. P1 मतलब लाइव बर्थ 1 बेबी को जन्म दिया है. उसके बाद L1 मीन्स वो बेबी अभी लाइव है, प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन में द बेबी इज लाइव. एंड G2 मीन्स 2 टाइम्स, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि शी हैज़ कम विद द प्रेजेंट प्रेगनेंसी एंड द फर्स्ट प्रेगनेंसी इज लाइव एंड शी हैज़ गिवन ओनली 1 लाइव बर्थ बेबी. Now coming to G5, P1, L1, A3. That means she has conceived 5 times, out of which she has given only 1 live baby delivery. That 1 live baby she has delivered is live at a present situation, and she has undergone 3 abortions, and now this is the 5th pregnancy she has come with. Okay, now coming to another example, G4, P2, L1, A1. That means she has got total 4 times she is pregnant. Now she has given birth to 2 live babies. That is, she has given birth to 2 live babies, but only 1 baby is alive now, and she has undergone 1 abortion. So this picture shows about the woman. This picture shows us that she has come with the 4th pregnancy. She has got 1 live baby, she has undergone 1 abortion, and she has got 1 baby which was born live but presently not alive. Okay, now coming to the next slide. Now related to this topic, labor, the parturition. What is parturition? The process of giving birth. जन्म देने की क्रिया को parturition कहते हैं. और parturient कौन होता है? The patient in labor. जो जन्म देने वाला है उसको parturient कहते हैं. Mother. The delivery. What is delivery? Delivery is expulsion. ये बेबी जब एक्सपेल होता है, expulsion and extraction of the viable fetus out of the womb. Now delivery is a terminology which can be used for expulsion and extraction of the viable fetus out of the womb. This can be delivery can be from by cesarean, this delivery can be by vacuum, and this delivery can be by the assisted aids, or this delivery can be by normal method. To know what is abnormal, we should know what is normal. So, what is the normal labor called? The scientific terminology used for the labor is eutosia. and anything which is not normal or deviation from the normal process or not falling into the criteria of the normal process is will be called as dystocia. Now what are the criteria for the normal labor? What are the criterias? क्या क्या criterias होते हैं इसके बदले आप उसको बोलोगे कि ये normal labor है. Spontaneous in onset at term, like pregnancy is term. What is the term pregnancy? 37 to 40 weeks of pregnancy is called as term pregnancy. Now it is spontaneous in onset, अपने आप से शुरू हुआ है. Now coming to the next, that is the vertex presentation. So vertex presentation में vertex word का मतलब क्या होता है? See, vertex is the top of the head in gynae, and presentation means the presenting part is vertex. The presenting part is head, the top of the head. Now coming to the third point is विदाउट एनी अनड्यू प्रोलॉन्गेशन, लाइक अननेसेसरी लेबर बढ़ नहीं रहा है. मतलब एक जो ड्यूरेशन होती है प्राइमी के लिए और मल्टीग्रेविडा के लिए, दैट ड्यूरेशन इज नॉट प्रोलॉन्ग्ड. द प्रोलॉन्गेशन ऑफ लेबर में लीड टू सम कॉम्प्लिकेशन, देन इट इज नॉट अ नॉर्मल लेबर. ओके, देन without any complications affecting mother and the baby. See, there are no complications that are affecting the mother or the baby. Any normal labor having complication affecting the mother and the baby will not be called as normal labor. So normal labor, there are no complications to the mother as well as to the baby, and the natural termination with minimal aid. Like pregnancy is naturally terminated, मतलब baby naturally deliver हुआ है without any help of any drugs or medications, any assisted devices, forceps or vacuum etc. एंड मिनिमल एड्स, मतलब मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट के साथ बेबी बाहर आया है और बेबी में भी कोई डिफिकल्टीज नहीं है. बेबी इज ऑल्सो हेल्दी. नाउ कमिंग टू द डेफिनेशन ऑफ द नॉर्मल लेबर. See, as I told you, normal labor is also called as eutosia. Now, what is normal labor? Series of events, like एक के बाद एक घटनाएं घट रही हैं. That events taking place in the female genital organ. कहाँ हो रही हैं? एक औरत के genital गर्भाशय में, genital organ में. And efforts to expel the viable products. ये सारे efforts क्यों किए जा रहे हैं? To expel the viable products. जो viable means live, product of conception means the baby, the fetus, out of the womb, out of the uterus, through the vagina, vaginal cavity से होते हुए into the outer world is called as eutosia. Now here the fetus is delivered from the female genital organ, uterus is expelled out with the efforts by as a जैसे जो labor pains होते हैं, एंड द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ कंसेप्शन विच इज़ वायबल, जो जीवित फीटस है वो बाहर आएगा थ्रू द वेजाइनल कैविटी इनटू द आउटर वर्ल्ड, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज यूटोशिया. नाउ व्हाट इज डिस्टोशिया? एनी डेविएशन फ्रॉम द डेफिनेशन ऑफ द नॉर्मल लेबर इज कॉल्ड डिस्टोशिया. So to define dystocia, first we will know, we should write the normal labor definition, and then we should write the deviation from the normal labor is called dystocia. Now, what are the criteria for the normal labor? What are the causes for the normal labor? Now I'll tell you. Now why do normal labor happens? मतलब क्यों हो रहा है ये? और देखिए normal labor जो होता है ये term pregnancy में होता है 37 to 40 weeks में. ये अपने आप labor pain starts automatically. They are not induced in normal labor. So how are they happening? Why are they happening? What is the cause behind it? See, uterine distension. Uterus distend हो रहा है. And uterus is a very polar organ. You know, uterine polarization and dispolarization, and upper segment contraction and the lower segment relaxation. So उसमें क्या होता है? The baby propels out, मतलब बाहर नीचे की तरफ पुश होता है. देन कम्स इसमें यूट्रो प्लेसेंटल कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन होता है. जो प्लेसेंटा है दैट ऑल्सो रिलीज सम हार्मोन्स, एस्ट्रोजेंस आर देयर, इंक्रीज इन द रिलीज ऑफ द ऑक्सीटोसिन लेवल्स. तो ऑक्सीटोसिन क्या करता है? ऑक्सीटोसिन जो है एंडोमेट्रियल रिसेप्टर्स पे एक्टिवेट करता है, कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस इंड्यूस करता है. देन कम स्टिमुलेट्स द सिंथेसिस ऑफ द मायोमेट्रियल कॉन्ट्रैक्टिलिटी प्रोटीन. यू नो, ए ऑक्सीटोसिन इज स्टिमुलेटिंग द सिंथेसिस ऑफ द मायोमेट्रियल कॉन्ट्रैक्टिलिटी प्रोटीन, and so the myometrium is contracting and relaxing and contracting. Now prostaglandins also play a significant role in the contraction of the uterus. Now whenever we are seeing a patient will come and say कि मुझे pain हो रहा है. तो sometime it can be a true labor pain, sometime it can be a false pain. How to know it is a false pain? See, it is a spurious labor, more in the primigravida, happens prior to the onset of the true labor. Spurious मतलब होता है कि लेबर हो रहा है, दर्द हो रहा है, बट इट इज़ नॉट प्रोलॉन्ग्ड, कंटिन्यूसली नहीं हो रहा है, आ रहा है और जा रहा है, और ये ज़्यादातर प्राइमी ग्रेविडा में होता है एंड हैपन्स प्रायर टू द ऑनसेट ऑफ ट्रू लेबर. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि 1 या 2 या 3 दिन में नॉर्मल लेबर स्टार्ट होने वाला है. द बॉडी इज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द नॉर्मल लेबर. Now, nature of the false labor pains are, देखो, it is very dull in nature, confined to the lower abdomen. The lady will say कि मुझे lower abdomen में दर्द हो रहा है, continuous हो रहा है, या irregularly regular हो रहा है, या irregularly irregular हो रहा है, but hardening of uterus नहीं होता. जब आप abdomen पे palpate करेंगे और उसको feel करेंगे तो hardening of uterus नहीं है, but contractions आ रही हैं. No dilatation of cervix. If a pervaginal examination is done, then there is no dilatation of cervix. Cervix dilated नहीं होगा, आपकी fingers admit नहीं करेगा. Not admitting any finger, मतलब single finger भी admit नहीं करेगा. And you know, when you give enema to the patient and sedative to the patient, that relieves the woman. Woman को आराम मिलेगा, उसको pain से relief मिलता है. She can sleep comfortably. This proves that it is a very false labor pain. Now, before knowing going into labor, we should know what are the pre-labor stages. Like, it's a premonitory stage, may begins 2 to 3 weeks before the onset of true labor in a primary and a few days before in the multigravida. प्राइमी में ये 2 हफ्ते 3 हफ्ते पहले आएगा और कुछ दिन पहले मल्टीग्रेविडा में आ जाएगा. Now, what are the features of the pre-labor? Lightening. Lightening क्या होता है? हल्का. Lightening means हल्का फील करना. So होता यह है कि when the presenting part, that is the head, sinks into the pelvis, true pelvis, pelvic cavity, जो वो जो क्या करता है, वो pelvis में enter कर जाता है. तो the moment head enters the pelvic, it is not floating in the uterine cavity, it enters into the pelvic cavity. So क्या होगा, तो जो हाइट ऑफ द यूट्रस है वो कम हो जाएगी सडनली. औरत को रिलीफ मिलेगा, उसको रिलीफ मिलेगा फ्रॉम रेस्पिरेशन, उसको रिलीफ मिलेगा कार्डियोपल्मनरी जो एम्बेरसमेंट जो उसको पहले हो रही थी, या गैस्ट्राइटिस, उससे उसको रिलीफ मिल जाएगा. Significance incorporation of the lower segment, and patient has sense of relief from the cardiorespiratory embarrassment. You know, when a full term pregnant woman is there, she's always breathless. थोड़ा सा भी चलती है तो सांस फूलने लगता है. क्यों? क्योंकि the uterus is so high, it is reaching the xiphisternum, and you know that is hampering her to breathe efficiently. So whenever, जैसे ही lightening होती है, the presenting part sinks into the pelvis cavity, ये relief मिल जाता है उसको एक थोड़ा सा. नाउ सर्विक्स राइप होने लगता है, यू नो, सर्विक्स सॉफ्ट होने लगता है. 1.5 सेंटीमीटर एडमिट करता है, फिंगर 1 फिंगर 2 फिंगर एडमिट करने लग जाता है. एंड फीचर ऑफ फॉल्स पेन अपीयर्स, यू नो, अब फॉल्स पेन अपीयर होने लग जाएंगे. नाउ कमिंग टू द ट्रू लेबर, व्हाट आर द ट्रू लेबर्स? पेनफुल कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस, वो रिलीफ नहीं हो रहे हैं, वो पेनफुल कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस हैं. ड्यूरेशन, फ्रीक्वेंसी, इंटेंसिटी, ऑल आर प्रोग्रेसिव इन नेचर, इंक्रीजिंग. प्रोग्रेसिवली इंक्रीजिंग मतलब मान लो कि अभी उसको 1 घंटे में 2 कॉन्ट्रैक्शन आ रहे हैं, जो एक कॉन्ट्रैक्शन जो है वो है 10-10 सेकेंड का. सो क्या होगा? प्रोग्रेसिवली इंक्रीजिंग. अगले घंटे में 4 कॉन्ट्रैक्शन, हर कॉन्ट्रैक्शन 20-20 सेकेंड का. तो progressively increasing, and the intensity of the pain is also increasing, frequency and duration is also increasing. And you know, because of all these contractions and the cervix is wriped and the pain, the show will be present. Now, show is a word which is used for the thick cervical mucus mixed with blood. Now, cervical secretions जो होती हैं उसमें blood mix होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि वहाँ पे जो माइक्रो कैपिलरीज हैं वो rupture हो जाती हैं because of the contractions and the ripening of the cervix. So these mucus will be mixed with the blood. So the moment we do pervaginal examination, or when we see that there is a show present, then we can presume, or it is the sign of the true labor. True labor, progressive effacement and dilatation of the cervix. Now, whenever you do pervaginal examination, the cervix is already ripened, already admitting 1 finger or 2 finger, 1.5 centimeter. So there will be progressive effacement and dilatation. Dilatation मतलब उसका diameter खुलता जाता है. Effacement मतलब cervix soft हो रहा है और इलास्टिसिटी उसकी आ रही है, effaced हो रहा है, मतलब कि वो इलास्टिक हो जा रहा है. Formation of the bag of the membrane. You know, when the bag of the membrane, baby is in the bag of the membrane in which the amniotic fluid is present. Once now you do pervaginal examination, you can feel a balloon like structure, जैसे उसमें पानी filled balloon है, वो आपको feel होगा over just over the head. मतलब pervaginal examination, you can identify it as a vertex presentation and there is a formation of the bag of the membrane. एंड ट्रू लेबर पेन्स डू नॉट सबसाइड, ये रुकते नहीं हैं, ये सिर्फ बढ़ते हैं और बढ़ते हैं और बढ़ते हैं. Now coming to the labor, now there are two phases also in the labor, that is latent phase and the active phase. What is the latent phase? Preparatory phase starts from the true pains till 3 centimeter. जब तक लेडी को 3 सेंटीमीटर तक डायलिटेशन नहीं है, दैट इज अ लेटेंट फेज. नली पेरस में कितने घंटे लगते हैं? 6 से 8 घंटे. ऐसी महिला में जिसने कभी बच्चे को जन्म नहीं दिया है, नली पेरस वुमेन में. एंड 4 to 6 आवर्स लगते हैं मल्टीपेरस वुमेन में, क्योंकि सर्वाइक. और इसमें क्या है, देखिए मल्टीपेरस में क्यों कम टाइम लगता है, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी सर्विक्स जो है वो एक बेबी डिलीवर कर चुका है और उतना 10 सेंटीमीटर डायलेट हो चुका है. तो दैट मीन्स दैट द ऑलरेडी द इलास्टिसिटी इज ऑलरेडी वंस फॉर्म्ड, सो थोड़ा सा टिश्यू लैक्स्ड रहता है. तो 4 to 6 आवर्स मल्टीपेरस में लगते हैं. और ये जो पूरा फेज है ना, ये पूरा सर्वाइकल इफेसमेंट पे डिपेंड करता है. नाउ सी इन द एक्टिव फेज व्हाट हैपन्स, बिगिंस विद द cervical dilatation of 3 to 4 centimeter. So after 3 centimeter, coming to 3 to 4 centimeter starts the active phase. Regular contractions आने लगती हैं. 1 to 2 centimeter per hour नेली पेरस में ये डायलेट होता जाता है. एंड 1.5 centimeter every hour in the मल्टी पेरस में ये डायलेट होता रहता है. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि 1.5 centimeter every hour डायलेट हो रहा है. आफ्टर 3 to 4 centimeter is the active phase of the labor and 1.2 centimeter every hour in the nulliparous. Now see, this is, I wanted to show you, this is the pelvic cavity जहाँ पे head sink हो जाता है तो lightening feel होती है. तो this is the pelvis and I was telling you the dilatation. Now cervical dilatation में देखिए there is an ये internal os है और ये external os है. Now if you see, when you do the pervaginal examination, you see this is the cervix and you see that it is admitting one finger or two finger, then you can imagine what is the dimension of your finger and then you can see the dilatation. Now effacement of cervix में क्या होता है, देखिए पहले यहाँ से effacement शुरू होती है, फिर हेड आगे आगे प्रोग्रेस होता है, फिर धीरे धीरे ये एरिया भी प्रोग्रेस होने लग जाता है. आई विल शो यू अगेन. सी दिस इज द इफेसमेंट ऑफ द सर्विक्स. नाउ यहाँ से ये यहाँ तक इफेस हो जाएगा, ये हिस्सा भी बड़ा हो जाएगा. सो देन वी विल से इट इज़ अ 10 सेंटीमीटर और ये हिस्सा धीरे धीरे पीछे चला जाता है और हेड आगे आ जाता है. Coming to the nursing responsibilities, like once patient comes to us in labor, patient is in true labor, what are our responsibilities? Like establishing a relationship with the patient, they reviews the records. The patient comes with the records like antenatal card, we are supposed to review it, see the investigations, see the what is your birth plan, then lab studies, explaining the process of labor to the patient, provide guidance. They are new, they may be primey, they have no experience, we are supposed to guide them. Then we are supposed to do our protocols, what are responsibilities and protocols. Stages of labor. The first stage of labor is starting from the onset of the true labor. Now true labor start ho gaya, that is the first stage of the labor, and ends with the full dilatation of the cervix. Where does the first stage of labor ends? The full dilatation of the cervix, which is also called as the cervical stage. Now what is the average duration? The average duration is 12 hours in primey and 6 hours in the multiparous woman. Now you see such a long duration and itna lamba labor pain ek lady ko सहन करना पड़ता है to deliver a baby. Now I want to tell you, in this partogram is a very very important charting for the monitoring of the first stage of the labor. Then you can identify that the labor is going smooth, the contractions are going smooth. There are so many criteria, there are so many charts, there are so many titles in the partogram to maintain. Like then we will come to know okay, everything is going smooth or not. You will know the variations. Coming to the nursing care and nursing responsibilities related to the first stage of labor, see, it is very important that we need to give supportive therapy to the patient. We have to monitor the fetal heart rate, and hydration to the patient is very important because patient is in deep pain and patient may be having a lot of sweating because of the pain, and because of the hemodynamic status of the present situation. Then hydration is important, then pain control, and sometimes some positions like patient is trying to lie in the lateral position, that relieves the pain. Sometimes patients wants to walk a little bit initially, then that relieves the pain. And labor assessment is very important, and the partogram, that is the monitoring chart of the patient, is very important during the first stage of the labor. Now, coming to the second stage of the labor. This stage is the stage of descent. Descent matlab नीचे जाना. Starts from the full dilatation of the cervix to the expulsion of fetus. Now, full dilatation of the cervix was there. Now, expulsion of the fetus. Now, it has a two phases. Now, propulsive phase and expulsive phase. Propulsive phase मतलब धक्का देके नीचे तक पहुंचना, और expulsive phase मतलब बाहर आ जाना. What is the duration? The average duration is 2 hours in the primary and 30 minutes in the multiparous woman. Now I want to tell you, the moment a woman is fully dilated means 10 centimeter dilatation. Why it is called 10 centimeter dilatation? Because the head circumference is 9.5 centimeter, and you need to have 10 centimeter dilatation for the easy delivery of the head. Otherwise the head cannot be delivered. Now, coming to the average hours is 2 hours. Now, once the patient is fully dilated, a woman is fully dilated, she is shifted to the labor table, and we can wait for 2 hours for her to deliver the baby. And in a multiparous woman, 30 minutes are this time duration. We can monitor a patient on the labor table to deliver the baby. If it is extending, then it can be an alarming sign, or there can be some dystocia in the patient. Now, coming to the mechanism of labor. See, whenever there is a baby is getting delivered, there are series of events happening, and this is itself is a very elaborate topic, and it also contains so many other things like right occipito posterior है, या right occipito anterior है, या left occipito anterior या posterior है, तो head presentation है, vertex है, breech है. There are so many things in the mechanism of labor. I'll just tell you the steps of the mechanism of labor. Engagement. देखो, engagement मतलब it is taking throughout the process. Engagement of the head into the cavity and then coming out. It's throughout the process. Now, descent is a continuous process. Continuously baby is coming down. Now, then comes the flexion. Then comes the internal rotation of the head. Then comes the crowning. Crowning is a place when the head is seen in the vaginal cavity, and with every push, the head is not going back. It is staying there only. Extension of the head. This is the delivery of the head. When there is an extension, the delivery of the head. Then the restitution. Head rest for some time, and then head takes an external rotation. Now, which side it will take depends upon the lie of the baby. And then after the external rotation, there is a delivery of the anterior shoulder followed by the posterior shoulder, and the delivery of the whole body of the baby. So, as I told you, the mechanism of labor, this is the picture related to that. Now, coming to the third stage. What is the third stage of the labor? It begins with the expulsion of the fetus, and begins matlab the moment the baby is born out, the third stage starts. Now, ends with the expulsion of the placenta and the membranes, which are also called as afterbirth. Now, what are the classical signs that we will come to know कि placenta separate हो गया है? This indicates that the placenta is separated from the uterus. So, uterus contracts and rises. Now, what is that called? It is called as a suprapubic bulge. Contracts and rises. So, if you see on the symphysis pubis के just ऊपर एक bulge आएगा, अगर आप उसको feel करोगे तो आपको hard mass जैसा feel होगा. That is called as suprapubic bulge. And the moment the placenta is separated, there is a gush of the blood. There is a gush of blood which is coming. You will be seeing कि इतना bleeding क्यों हो रहा है, but which is normal. Now, apparent lengthening of the cord. आपकी जो cord जो लटकी हुई है, जहाँ पे आपने forceps फिक्स किया हुआ है, आर्टरी forceps या जहाँ उसको बांधा है, वो लेंथनिंग हो रही है, उसकी लंबाई बढ़ रही है, बिकॉज प्लेसेंटा अपनी ओरिजिनल पोजीशन से डिटैच हो गया. Delivery of afterbirths is usually very normal within 5 to 10 minutes after the delivery of the fetus. And normal time of expansion, जो expulsion का normal time है 30 minutes we can wait after the delivery of the fetus. But if then the placenta is not coming out, it means the placenta is adherent. It may require manual removal of placenta under GA, because it is very painful sometimes, and sometimes it is removed, sometimes it takes time, and there are maneuvers to remove it. Now, what is the fourth stage of labor? See, fourth stage of labor is very, very important stage of labor, which is minimum for 1 hour from to 4 hours after the birth, after the expulsion of the afterbirths like placenta and membranes. In this, we are supposed to monitor the patient hemodynamically, because at this stage, patient is at risk of postpartum hemorrhage, and we are supposed to monitor the mother as well as the baby, because this is a very crucial moment. A good scene can convert into a bad scene, so one has to be a very, very vigilant uh, nursing officer. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and share.